It's Sunday at 7, so it's time for Sunday Live with Sam, starring your host, Sam Galt. Yes, he's actually doing this. His sidekick, Gary Glanding, with the weather. Tonight's guest is DJ MY. And as always, we are brought to you by Touchwood Works. Let's get to the show. What are we going to talk about? Well, let's talk about the news. It's crazy out there. It is a crazy, crazy world out there, but we're in it together, and I know that we can do it. And it's really going to be okay as soon as we get through it. But we get news all day. Let's go to more fun things. Sports. I love sports. You love sports. Clemson Tigers did not pull off the national championship football-wise this year, or any otherwise, I don't believe. But let's all stay inside so we can have some Clemson football. That would be fantastic. Another thing we'll talk about is Mr. Deshaun Watson. I haven't been watching the news today, so maybe it's already come through, but I think he's going to the Patriots. I want him to go to the Patriots. I know that is really not going to happen, but I cannot wait to be a Patriots fan. If he goes, I will be a wholehearted 100% New England fan. Go to the Patriots. Last in the sports news is Bass Attack Slack got his personal best record. Sang Penn, congratulations with the great catch you did there. I know you used some special bass techniques to catch that one, so congratulations. All right, guys, you need to put this into your Instagram handle right now and look for this guy right here. You know, this was our very first guest. And usually I like doing these things live, my interviews, but, you know, he was a little busy right now. You'll find out more why. It's a little longer interview than I wanted, but, you know, it's the last show. So let's go into it. It's M. Yat. He's a great guy. You know, he is a DJ. And let's just stop listening to me. Let's watch the video. Oh my goodness, here we are, very last episode. You know, I usually like doing my interviews live, but Mikey Yat, 7 o'clock is his prime time, Tinder swiping time. So I have him in on a recorded video. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. I can't believe you said that.
Oh man, it is so glad to have you here, DJ MY. Everyone knows we're just joking around. Everybody knows. We're just joking. It's all good.
Fight right. Don't fight left.
So, how are things been going, man? I know you are a famous DJ. How has this Corona-19 impacted you?
Very bad. You know, it's taking business away. You're not really doing no gigs. You know, like, and people canceling gigs because we all try to social distance ourselves. You know, try to keep the world safe. Stay at home.
Exactly. Stay at home. As I've always said, stay at home so we can have some football. But let's talk about some good things. How have you been keeping busy? Good shows you would recommend?
I've been doing my morning daily cardio, but it's not like going to the gym or nothing like that.
All right. Well, I actually right now we put this on our very first episode. We'll put it on now too. This is the before picture of Mikey. So what Mikey looked like about how many years ago was this when you were not in shape?
2015.
2015. So that's really not that far ago. Mikey has been working hard. And what kind of things do you do?
I have my various day. I do like chest on Monday, legs on Tuesday. You know, Wednesday be like back day or whatever.
All right, cool. You know, you are a famous star. We have hung out before. You remember that time we went to Vegas?
Oh yeah, it was like 2010, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a while back, and
it's been a while, but it's been 10 years.
Yeah, you have I know there's a story going around, and we can go into it. I got a nickname during that trip. What was it?
I think it was Bloody Nickel.
Yes. Do we want to go into the way that happened?
Well, we went to the casino. We were playing. There's an old casino at Fremont Street, which is Old Vegas.
Yeah, pulling on the levers.
And they have nickel slots, like real nickels. So we were playing nickels slots, and you know, nickels coming out when we roll our slot machine, whatever, and we'll put them in a jar. Well, that kept going. It keeps going and going, and you know, nickels has a lot of residue.
Yeah,
like silver residue on it. So Sam, not knowing, scratching his face, got
pre-corona, way pre-corona.
Pre-corona,
way pre-corona.
Have all these residue of silver on his face, and we were like, "What's going on?"
And no one told me. No one's going to tell me this.
No, we didn't. We did not.
So I'm going around Vegas and then if I was speaking this up, we got into a taxi cab, and I always ride in the back, and this time they made me ride in the front, and so you can take it from here. This is embarrassing.
So he started having a bloody nose. I was like, Sam, your nose is bleeding. And he did not know up his nose. He cupped his hand.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're a little bit, because I thought that, and this was during the day. We had not been, this is not drinking or anything. This was during the day.
He had a pool of blood in his hand.
And I thought I could make it to the hotel.
Like this. You pinch your nose and throw your head back, which I did not.
I did not.
The taxi guy was like, don't get blood all over my
car. The taxi guy was freaking out. So, yeah.
So that's how blood all over my
car. The taxi guy was freaking out. So, yeah.
So that's how he got the nickname Bloody Nickels.
That's right. So if you see me in the streets, my name is Bloody Nickels, and now you know why. Mikey, thank you so much for stopping by on the very last show. We appreciate all that you're doing out there. Once again, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Great with MYath. Great to see you. Now it's time to go to everyone's favorite episode, our favorite segment, that's the word I'm looking for, is when we look at old photos. So I have a ton of old photos, and I have a big box of them that I've had for years, and we've gone through many of these, and I'm just going to pick out a few. We're going to look at them right now. Here's a little photo holder majigger. Hope you can see it. No. All right, so let's just pick out a few. Here we go. What we got here? Looks like a dorm room setting. Get Justin Hames there. Me, and I don't remember that guy's. I think his name's Kevin. He always reminds me of, what's his name off Swingers? Vince. I can't think of his name because I'm live. And for some reason, I'm nervous. I'm talking to 8 people. I'm nervous. But whatever his name is, I'm sure somebody put the chat pod right there. Excellent stuff. Ooh, another fun picture. Beach picture. Got a little Kane action and a little Ann action going on there. Oh, I do have now. Cut that down. Alrighty, some other things we got and get rid of the glare there. Okay, they're divorced. We're not going to do that one. That's not a good one. Oh, party picture. Here we go. We used to throw parties at our house. Oh, back there I see, that looks like a little Lauren Crabtree Anderson. She does a lot of great content. If you're not following her on Instagram, you should be. She's like the Autumn Calabrese of the upstate. Oh, Philip Gillum. He's a lot online. Follow him too. Believe this was when we had Senior Week, Danny Tang. Senior Week, 99. I wasn't a senior. I was graduated. And it was Bead Center. Oh, here's a sweet picture. Some of my good friends on a beach weekend. Kane, Ann, and Ben. Only a few more of these. Here's another photo of a party we used to have back in the day. Speaking of that party, hey, there's your Far and Kane again. Is Kane in every picture? I don't even remember this. This is, I believe, at the Armstrong's house. That guy in the bottom, Julio Alboni, he was such a great person. I don't know where he is now. If anyone has any information on that, that was a fun night. And these are some great people. There's Carrie Pettit in the middle. She's one of my political buddies. Oh, good man himself. We miss this guy right here, Brad. And then we also got Kane. I miss Brad. He was a very fun guy. That's enough of that. We got too much stuff with that. Let's go. What's next? Next, we got, a commercial. Of course, this is brought to you by Touchwood Works, and he's got a commercial there. So let's go to it right now. Touchwood Works is a longtime sponsor of Sunday with Sam. This is Sofa. Sofa loves to make signs. He loves to work with wood. And Sofa makes great signs. He makes personalized signs just for you and your kid, or he can make signs from teams that aren't very popular. He can even make ugly signs if you like ugly signs. Sofa only hires the best workers. These workers know how to do great things. So if you want some good signs, make sure you hire Touchwood Works. Touchwood Works, here for you. I was quicker that time. I got back. So a few little things left. Angry weather. This is not the best, but my longtime sidekick, Gary Gangling, did the angry weather. So let's check it out real quick. Gary, take it away. I'm Gary Glanding, and this is your Angry Weather Report. Now, this is the last episode, so I'm going to put 2020 in my sights, and I'm angry at 2020. During the first 2 months of 2020, we had 6 months of rain, okay? And then it was always cold, and it was always dreary, and then the coronavirus come down, and it keeps me in my house and not in my studio, and you're like, Gary, the weather's been pretty good lately. You can't still be mad at your arch nemesis, Chris Justice. Well, yes, I am. I'm still angry at Chris for the same reason I've always been angry at Chris. I haven't had snow in 2 years. So, Chris, if you want to get off my list, you need to make it snow now. Okay? All right. Thanks. That's your angry weather report. Oh, some snow, please. And stay inside. I want football. All right, so here is where the show went a little off the rails last night. You see, what happened was I was so embarrassed about that last segment because it wasn't that strong, and then I forgot to turn my mic on. So usually when I'm producing these, I'm on it, but when you're starring and producing and a little embarrassed, yeah, make mistakes. So that the ending was going to be that was lame, and I was going to give credit to Gary Shandling, whose idea I stole for this because he did basically a whole movie is like the 25th anniversary special of his talk show, which he never had. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the show. I might do more of these, even though I said it was my last one. I might not. I'm trying to get better at doing the live show. I'm really good at doing the editing stuff. I'm snappy at that. A little getting there with live. But if you ever want to do one with me, let me know. If you are a principal or you're somebody who needs to live stream something, I'm halfway decent. I can do it from my house, and I'll only charge you a little bit. All right, or nothing. Probably nothing. But I wouldn't mind having money.